The Nigerian Centre for Climate Renewal, Resilience and Adaptation, NICCRRA, says plans are underway to plant trees in the 831 public schools in the FCT as part of its projects on green environment. The executive director of the center said this at the pilot of its school tree planting program.
We understand Caritas has a program for planting trees in churches. And one of our hope is to partner with Caritas, which is under the Catholic Church, to see how we can expand the tree school planting programs in all schools in Nigeria. But our focus for now is that we're focusing on public schools. And like I mentioned to you, there are about 831 public schools in Abuja. That's massive. We can't do it alone. But we are determined to get it done. And yes, we are going to be partnering with Caritas, we are going to be partnering with the private sector, and we are also going to be holding our local companies responsible through their CRS plan, through their social responsibility commitment to the environment in which they are established. Planting a tree saves the earth. We must plant trees together, and we are doing it through schools.
Head of Sales, Simba Group, said that the organization was ready to partner with the center to ensure sustenance of the tree planting program.
The objective behind coming for this program was that we are joining hands with NICCRRA for the clean cooking stoves. Because what we have seen in the rural areas or the villages, the trees are being cut so that they can use it for the cooking of the food. So we want to bring this clean cooking stoves now to Nigeria, and particularly maybe like states like Adamawa, Borno state, where they will be using this. So then the consumption of the wood which they are cutting will be reduced, and the emission of the gases will also be reduced.
Mr. Damilola Adeshina, a representative of the African Development Bank, AFDB, lauded the tree planting initiative by the group, adding that it would enhance healthy, green and sustainable environment.
The bank, as a group, have funded so many projects and are still in process of funding other projects that has to do with climate mitigation as well as climate adaptation, because climate change now is a global issue that joins the entire world. It is a topic that is being spoken about in every country of the world. So we have to do our own best at our own local level as well to ensure that we are solving these problems. So we're here basically today, to join NICCRRA as well as Agro Preciso, to plant these trees, to show our commitment towards sustaining the environment.
Mr. Lawal Nuruddin, Managing Director of Agro Preciso Limited, urged the federal government and stakeholders to support green environment initiatives, especially for the benefit of local farmers.
This program is an initiative. As farmers, we believe it's something we can key into, because if you look at the impact of climate change, it's more felt by people like us that are engaged in farming activities. It is clear from what happened last year, Nigeria lost a lot of money and farmers lost a lot of money as a result of the impact of climate change. Adamawa is there. We know what happened in Kogi. We were also affected at Adamawa. We lost almost 45 hectares of rice as a result of flooding. So initiatives like this is something that we are impressed with, and we felt is something that we can also key into.
Mr. Danjuma Saidu, a representative of Mercy Corps, said that the tree planting program was an opportunity for public-private partnerships to enhance a healthy and sustainable eco-friendly environment.
Collaborating with NICCRRA is a little bit more, it will have more impact in terms of the way we work with communities. So for instance, what I do with communities, I work in the peace building space. And what I do with communities, I bring them together through activities. One of those activities is to address problems that they have. So I think collaborating with NICCRRA is one of those opportunities that I can use to bring communities together that are not only impacted by climate change, but also collaborating with them through the tree planting can also help to facilitate social cohesion.
The project was launched at Model Primary School at Sokoro with the planting of not less than 50 trees.